Tamsin, hi, Corey. So they're in recess right now because, quite frankly, Senate leadership, and we showed you some of this in the 5 o'clock hour, does not know what comes next. But let's focus in on the 4 Republican senators we've been watching throughout this process and explain how they voted during this. Susan Collins and Mitt Romney, the first and third senator you see there, voted in favor of seeing witnesses, but you needed all 4. So Lisa Murkowski and Lamar Alexander voted against. But this same bloc is using their influence within the Republican majority we're hearing to demand some sort of floor time so that senators of both parties can explain their decision. But that's not outlined in the current impeachment rules. So what you have right now is the Senate in an indefinite recess. Behind closed doors, you have Leader Mitch McConnell and Minority Leader Chuck Schumer kind of huddling, coming up with agreeable rules. You may see this end next week, and you have big milestones next week. You have the Iowa caucuses on Monday. You have the State of the Union on Tuesday. This could end as late as Wednesday, and everyone knows the result. We know the president is going to be acquitted.
This sounds bizarre, what you're saying. To be honest with you, I mean, it really sounds bizarre. I mean, we've seen them explaining their decisions on Twitter. We've seen them putting statements out. But the idea of, during the impeachment trial, actually having members of the Senate come up to say, look, here is why. That's interesting.
And famously, the senators are not supposed to have a voice in this process. This is what we've been watching during the 2 days prior, Wednesday and Thursday. They had to hand a paper note to the justice, and the justice had to read it. So they're really not supposed to have this voice. But, you know, as the saying goes, it's their rodeo. So if they vote on rules that say they get a voice, they get a voice.
All right. Will be interesting. We'll be watching.
Yeah.
Henry, thank you.
Yeah.